help you first, because you have to. Before you try to do a better anything for anyone other than yourself, make sure that you have you. And make sure that you are in a position to protect and preserve your ability to perform after that time, so that you are not giving to others all that you have and then finding yourself without for the sake of something or someone that doesn't even align. Because it matters that you only matter when it matters to them. How far you'll go and what you will give is important at that moment, but you don't matter after it ends. Then what are you going to pour from that empty cup? You keep trying to do and give and be more, but from a place in normalcy of not having enough. Because you're always trying to please, appease, and prove to everybody else that you can be what they need, that you can do what they need you to do, that you can keep doing all of it all by yourself. But where's your help? You've extended and bended, sacrificed and contorted, compromised and conceded, given when you couldn't even afford it. You went without to make it work. You've let things go that you needed to address. You've tried to make sure that they were happy and whole and had what they needed, making it almost impossible for you to do your best. Then they left. When it's time for you to have, they're gone. When you do the same thing that they've done, you're wrong. It hurts to realize that the same people that you put your very life on the line to save because they mean that much to you will and are going to replace you the split second you no longer serve their needs, and it's been that way all along. Consideration should be reserved for considerate people. So why are you considering and concerned with everything that's important to someone that doesn't care at all about what is happening with you? Oh, because you don't consider it either. You self-sabotage due to an unnecessary amount of selflessness. Because someone convinced you that prioritizing your wants and needs was selfishness. They taught you that caring about and acknowledging who you are is narcissistic, and making yourself a priority is not being humble or modest enough to be considered. None of that is true. And what else it is? A big reason that you won't do for you like you're supposed to. Not as a last resort or when it boils down to it, but when and because you chose to. The quicker you realize that you're the most important thing to you, and whatever redemption, respect, or rescue you require is your responsibility, the better the odds that you'll have their attention, recognition, and support. But more importantly, the recognition and reflex of how pertinent it is to take care of and do for yourself, that you need you, and what is produced in that is possibility. The reality is that you're going to have to take care of you the way you want them to. Set the tone, be the bar and standard for what it takes to make you happy. Be consistent and uncompromising in it so that you can appreciate whoever does come to help. But the absolute and unquestionable truth of the matter is that no one owes you anything other than a reason, an example of how and why you should do right by you. And you're going to have to save yourself.